Hey guys, Mr. Graves here. I'm going to be doing the Chapter 3 test for the pre-algebra, 7th grade pre-algebra class. Um, this is basically how the test will go. It's supposed to be 20 questions long. So let's get started on it. On number 1, you have 7f plus 5 is equal to 68. I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides first. This goes away. 7f is equal to 63. Divide both sides by 7. So f is equal to 9. That's number 1. Number 2, you have 14 minus 3g equals 32. Subtract 14 on both sides. And 3g equals 28. No, 18, I believe. Yeah, 18. Divide both sides by negative 3. So that way g is equal to negative 6. Nice and easy stuff. Number 3, I have h divided by 3 minus 14 is equal to negative 11. For whatever reason, a lot of you guys struggle with this. You add 14 on both sides. So h divided by 3 would equal 3. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So h is equal to 9. So it's nice and easy that way. And number 4, I have z divided by negative 2 plus 5 equals to 7. So I subtract 5 on both sides. I like this song. Divided by negative 2 is equal to 2. Multiply both sides by negative 2. So that way z is going to equal, negative 4. Yep, nice and done. Well, this is a good way for me to check my work too. Number 5, I have 12 minus 2m plus 5 is equal to 1. I'm going to start by combining 12 plus 5, which is 17. 2m equals 1. Subtract 17 on both sides. There's negative 2m is equal to negative 16. Divide both sides by negative 2. So m will equal 8. Make sure that I did it right. 17. Oh, that's a negative 1. Oh my gosh. I should do that all over again. I'm so sorry. Whoa, 5 is equal to. It's like, what the heck? 12 minus 2m plus 5 equals negative 1. Okay, that's why it was wrong. So I add 12 and 5 to get 17. Plus 17, that is, sorry. Equals negative 1. That's I subtract 17 on both sides. There we go. Negative 2m equals negative 18. Now I divide both sides by negative 2. So m actually equals 9. A positive 9. Whew, got that one right. Number 6, I have negative 6y plus 4 plus 11y is equal to negative 16. I combine negative 6 and 11 to get, I believe that's going to be, let me see, that's going to be 5y, yep, 5y. Subtract 14 on both, subtract 4 on both sides. So divide by 5 on both sides. So y is going to equal negative 4. Nice. Number 7. I have 3 parentheses 8 minus a equals 12. 3 times 4 is going to be 24. 3 times negative a will be negative 3a equals 12. Subtract 24 on both sides. Negative 12. Divide both sides by negative 3. So a will equal 4. It's a positive 4. Yep. Number 8. Have negative 6. Parentheses 3x plus 15 equals 18. So I distribute. So that makes negative 18x. Negative 6 times negative 6 times 15 is negative 90. equals 18. I add 90 to both sides. So negative 18x is equal to 108. Let me see. Let's see what's 18 times 6. So 8 add the 4. Yep, 108. So I divide both sides by negative 18. X will equal 108. There we go. Oh, so not 108. Ha. No, x is equal to 6. Oops. There we go. Let me see what else I got. All right, number 9. 8b plus 4 is equal to 4 parentheses b minus 7. I start by distributing this to get 4b. And I get negative 28 after distributing that. 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. That's 8b plus 4. I'm going to add 28 to both sides. So that means 8b plus 32 equals 4b. Subtract 8b from both sides. So 32 is equal to negative 4b. Divide both sides by negative 4. So negative 8 is equal to b. Nicely done. All right, so on number 10, it says a family of 4 goes to the movie theaters and they spend $26.50. And they bought 2 tickets for $3.50 each. Then they also bought 3 boxes of popcorn for $2.50 each. Plus 2 tickets for adults, and we don't know the price of that, so that's going to be an X. And we have to find out what that X is. So I'm going to start by multiplying. 2 times 3.50 is 7. 3 times 7.50 is 7.50. That's just 3 times 2.50, that's 750. Plus 2x. 7 plus 750 is 1450. 2x. I subtract 1450 on both sides. So I subtract that and I would get myself, I believe that's going to be 12. Yep, 12. Then divide both sides by 2. So x equals 6. So each ticket cost me $6. So if you got something similar to that, you got the right answer. Alright, number 11. We have x. You have to solve and then graph the inequality. So x plus 75 is greater than negative 125. I subtract 75 on both sides. X is greater than negative 200. So when I draw my graphing, I'm going to be shading everything to the right. Just like that. Oops, it's going to supposed to be open circle. Woo! Caught me for a second. There we go. Open circle going to the right. All right, number 12. We have W minus 18 is less than negative 10. I add 18 to both sides. So W is less than 8. Again, I find my 8. Which is an open circle. Shade it to the left. I'm good to go there. Now I'm going to do number 13. I have t divided by 12 is greater than or equal to 3. I'm going to multiply both sides by 12 to undo the division. So t is greater than or equal to 36. So I'm going to get my grapher. Because it's a greater than or equal to sign, I'm going to have a closed circle. I'm going to shade everything to the right because it's greater than or equal to. For 14, I have negative 3a minus 6 is less than or equal to negative 9. So I'm going to add 6 on both sides. That's negative 3, so I'm going to divide everything by negative 3. Now remember, because I divide by negative, this flips from less than to greater than or equal to. And negative 3 divided by 3 is 1. So that's my answer there. Now to graph that, draw my little line here. 1. Make sure it's a closed circle. Shade everything to the right. So that's how I do 14. 15, I have 4 parentheses. 2 minus d is greater than or equal to negative 12. I distribute. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times negative d is negative 4d. Negative 12. Subtract 12. 8 on both sides. 4d is greater than or equal to negative 20. Divide both sides by negative 4. That means d is greater than or equal to 5. Just like that, I am done. Now, of course, I have to graph that. What the heck did I do that for? Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to flip the sign. Ha 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 ha. We got to divide by negative, so then this becomes less than or equal to. There we go. So because of that, I'm going to make sure I have the 5. And it's going to be open circle pointing to the left because it's less than or equal to. There, number 16. Cosmic. Love the cosmic stuff. 21 minus 2c. I'm going to start by adding 2c on both sides. So that's 4c minus 5 is less than negative 21. Add 5 to both sides. That means that 4c is less than negative 16. Divide both sides by 4. C is less than negative 4. When I graph that, it should be an open circle. Oops. Going to the left. Just like that. Number 17. You have 9 is greater than or equal to 15 minus a number. Okay? So, 15 minus a number. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 15 on both sides. That's negative 6 equal to negative n. So I have to be careful here because this is the same thing as negative 6 is greater or equal to negative 1n. So I have to divide both sides by negative 1. And when I do this, flips from greater than to less than or equal to. And that's a positive 6. So you have to make sure that the n is eating the bigger number. So it's supposed to be n is greater than or equal to 6. So I actually have to make sure I fix that for myself. On my own paper. Because, hey, we make mistakes too as teachers. So that would be 6 is equal to n, or n is greater than or equal to 6. Perfectly done. Yay. All right. On number 18, you have 8 times the sum of 5 and a number. So that's why I said this is the one that's going to be distributive property, is less than 56. I'm going to start by distributing. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times n is 8n. Subtract 40 on both sides. 8n is less than 16. Divide both sides by 8. So whatever number it is going to be less than 2. On number 19, I have 15 is greater than 3 times the difference of a number and 4. Difference means I subtract. I distribute, I get 3n. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. 15. Add 12 on both sides. And make sure that's right. Yep, add 12 on both sides. So that's 27 is greater than or equal to 3n. Divide both sides by 3. So that way n, so 9 is greater than n, or, oops. Or you can rewrite it as n is less than 9. I prefer that way instead. So n is less than 9. And then the last one, number 20. 7 times a number, so 7 times a number minus 5 is less than or equal to 16. Again, distribute. 7n, negative 35 is less than or equal to 16. Add 35 on both sides. 7n is less than or equal to, so make sure I do my math correctly. 35 plus 16. So 1. Wait, really? 7 times a number minus 5 is less than or equal to 16. Okay, that's interesting how that worked out. So 151. That's weird. Okay, then divide both sides by 7. So n is going to be less than or equal to 51 over 7, which is 7 and 2/7. So we did have a decimal. Oh, 7 times a number. Oh, it's not distributing. That's why. This is not distributing at all. No, it's not. It's not distributing. My bad. So I wrote this one wrong. It's 20 is 7 times, 8 times the sum. Yeah, it's just 7 times a number minus 5 is less than 16. I probably have to give this one away. Okay, that's why I was like saying, what the heck is that? Yeah, 7 times a number minus 5. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 7n is less than 21. Divide both sides by 7. So n is less than 3. Oh, less than or equal to. There we go. Forgot less than equal to symbol. That's, okay. Now that's the right answer. Okay, I've not graded the test yet. But when I do, I'll make sure I post it up for you guys by Saturday morning. Have a great 3-day weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday, okay? Remember to love God, math, and each other. Oops.